Alrighty, my friends, welcome out. This is Chris Harl, Ruby Director from San Antonio, and I'm excited to be with you today to share some things with you that are absolutely near and dear to my heart that I am so passionate about that we've been able to live out through the course of the last 8 or 9 years or so, and it's just been an incredible blessing in our lives. And I'm going to really share with you from the beginning some of our story, the journey we've been on, and really the magnitude and the blessing of what this company has been in our life, both physically for our health and financially as well. So, just a little introduction here. We've been on a great ride, and my background, I've been a personal trainer off and on, officially for about 15, 16 years, and just been really engaged with a lot of people over the years with health and really getting into their lives, teaching them how to change those things, those unhealthy habits, improving lifestyle, improving a lot of those things that are important to them, so they can not only improve their lifestyle, but obviously teach, inspire, and share with others how they can do the same. So with that being said, it's just been quite an exciting journey. USANA has unlocked so many cool things for us, allowing us to do some fun traveling, allowed us to have an incredible wedding. We've been all over the world and really been given some great opportunities to meet new folks. And something very near and dear to our heart is ministry and serving and giving back, specifically working with men. Um, as my good friend Brian says, if you can save a man, you can save a family. You can create that solid rock in a household and really do some great things in people's lives. And it's just been an awesome journey working in high school ministry as well. And like I said, just really doing some really cool things for people, serving people around the world. So, and now we've actually got a beautiful little girl by the name of Adeline. She's 13 months old. Got another one on the way. We'll have another child here in about October. My gosh, it's just amazing how we've really grown up around this company, and to watch what you can do in a young child's life with optimal nutrition is just phenomenal. To see her not get sick even once in her first year of life, while so many kids around her age and such are often getting sick at least once a month. It's just phenomenal what you can do, and that's just another um, unexpected blessing early on as we got involved with this company. So other things, just we've been so fortunate with. We about a year ago moved into a new house and had some real disastrous things that come up, things that we did not expect for USANA to provide for us in our life. And one entire wall of our house we had found out was infected with mold, and we had to evacuate, had to move out. And it was pretty scary. The cost to deal with things like this, it would have put people into financial devastation. It's just pretty scary. I mean, thousands of dollars just to repair the wall, to remove mold, then rebuild the wall again. Now we're in over $10,000 just to even do that, and really turned into a transformation, and really some cool things were done. We were able to get that dream kitchen, that HGTV kitchen that we'd always talked about. We are definitely a family that believes in turning lemons into lemonade, and always seeing the positive in things, and it's really just been an incredible transformation. So that's just some of the cool things that I wanted to share just from the jump about what this company has done in our life. But it really comes back to the basics. What are the challenges that people are facing, and why has this been so motivating to us to get out and share this story and share these testimonies? And bottom line, I believe every household on some level struggles with their health or struggles financially. And the sad thing that most people don't really understand is how bad these financial struggles are affecting their health. Right? If you don't have your health, nothing else even matters. And what I've come to realize over the years is people are confused about health. There's been so many fads and so many new ideas about weight loss and increasing energy and ways to avoid these chronic diseases with medications, which are the third leading cause of death in America. Shifting over to finances, we're deceived. There's so many bad types of education out there about how to protect our financial health from ways of saving, ways of investing into things that are not safe for us, reverse mortgages, basically depleting the equity we build. It's pretty scary stuff. So I'm going to spend time on health tonight. Really, the majority of what I'm going to share with you tonight is health. And the sad thing is so many people are finding themselves facing premature death, finding themselves in that emergency room earlier and earlier in their life due to things like heart disease, cancer, stroke, respiratory disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, osteoporosis, macular degeneration. The list goes on and on and on and on. The problem with these things is it's become very serious, and people don't understand the basic building blocks of why it happens in their life. So this is a major situation, a major problem, and I'm going to get to the basics, right? It's not like you can catch heart disease or cancer from someone sneezing on you, coughing on you. It's not like a virus of the old days, right? These are things that are developing in our life due to the lifestyle we're living, due to the things we're exposed to, the things we put in our body, on our body every single day. The image you see on your far left there is an image of what healthy human cells, the same building blocks of your body, look like grown in a perfect environment, in a petri dish, in a laboratory, nutriented to the highest level. As someone said the other day, that is perfect health. That's just the thing that we could all dream of having in our life. The image you see in the middle there is the same cells after being exposed to that fast food meal that you most likely ate today or yesterday or sometime at some point in your life. And our cells are breaking down. They're dying. They're degenerating due to the oxidation or the free radical damage they've been exposed to. Now, here's the thing you need to understand about this kind of damage is our body is constantly being bombarded and attacked every single day. We are literally at war due to oxidation from things like stress. I'm guessing you most likely have some type of stress in your life. Sit in traffic, you have a boss, sometimes maybe even in marriage or relationships, right? You have those stress that come up. Radiation from the air, the water, the sun, the things that we're exposed to, the toxins in our environment, the pollution that we're exposed to. It said that we are exposed to 80,000 new chemicals in our environment that we breathe, taste, touch, or feel that wasn't even around World War II time. Okay, our environment has changed. It is a necessity that we change with it. Due to this oxidation, it's more apparent than ever that we need antioxidants in our life, and that's what you see represented in that far right picture there, creating that defense. Just like at war, when we go to war, we need that defense to protect us. We need it in our body every single day. So how do you get those antioxidants? Because we're exposed to this pollution, stress, and radiation and these toxins every single day. So most of this you can't even get away from. We get those antioxidants from nutrients in our foods. Well, we used to get it from our foods. The standards of nutrition that our body requires, according to our government, apparently hasn't changed since World War II. The RDA levels, the recommended daily allowance, was set in place back then, and it hasn't changed, in over 50 years. So let's talk about that. Let's dig a little bit deeper. For you to get the RDA level of vitamin E, you'd need 30 international units a day. 30 international units a day. Now, optimal amounts, what medical experts, what scientific research has proven is today in the environment we live in and the stress loads we're putting on our body, we don't need 30 international units. We need 400 international units every day. If you wanted to eat your way to good health, you'd need about 29 pounds of spinach every single day. Anybody excited about that? That's not realistic. It's not even good for the pocketbook to even do that, and you're just getting started. That's only one of over 30 different nutrients you need each and every single day of your life. So we got to step up. We got to do something different, and that's where the term supplements come into play. They're to cover the gap of what we're not getting from our food. Now, I will never ever tell you continue with the same lifestyle. Mix in that fast food on a regular basis and just add some supplements and you'll be okay. There's no miracle pill, my friends. You need optimal nutrients to build that immune system to avoid these major concerns we've been talking about up to this point. The problem, though, is generally speaking, those mainstream supplements that you buy in the store today, they're just not cutting it. They're following that RDA minimal standard. And many of them, as you can see on the screen there, over 50% of them, they don't even dissolve in your body. Doctors refer to them as bedpan bullets. The tablet will literally pass all the way through your body, come out the other end up in that bedpan. You can still read the name of the company on the tablet. They're not even dissolving enough, passing through the human body to wear off the name off the tablet, my friends. When you start looking at a pharmaceutical drug that you take, maybe penicillin, that's going to dissolve in your body in less than 30 minutes. By law, it has to do that. That is that pharmaceutical standard. So why isn't nutrition following the standard? A man by the name of Dr. Myron Wentz, the founder of this organization, USANA Health Sciences, he says most health supplements fall far short of meeting the nutritional needs of your body's cells. Our body is made of hundreds of trillions of cells. And the question is, are we getting what we need to live in optimal health? Obviously not when people are dying in millions and millions of people every single year due to these chronic diseases. We need to up those levels if we want to do something about it. Here's a quick representation provided to me by a scientist that is actually exposed to these types of x-rays and locating within them days and days and days worth, a track worth of nutritional supplements still absorbing into pockets within your body because the body is just not breaking them down. There's your proof. There's your evidence that what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. And it's a scary thing because we spend hard-earned money on nutrition expecting it to do something, and many times it's not doing that. This man I referred to earlier, Dr. Wentz, he is not a corporate suit. He's not the driven businessman all about money. He is a scientist. He's focused on health at the cellular, most basic level of your body. His background is quite phenomenal. In my opinion, he's changed the medical community twice in major ways. In the early 70s, he founded Go Laboratories. Their focus, their real criteria that they set out to do, their strategies, was to change the way we diagnose viruses in hospitals. Go Laboratories became the world leader, the gold standard in diagnosing viruses, starting with something like Epstein-Barr virus or mono, moving on to many other viruses, over 30 of them, that have become that gold standard, like I had said to. They became basically the Microsoft in the world of viral diagnostic tests. Because of them, you could be diagnosed on the spot within a hospital rather than having a test take months to get your results back, being shipped all the way out to the Center of Disease Control to get back to you. It's not a very efficient way of diagnosing disease, and they had breakthroughs. But here's the challenge that Dr. Wentz faced. In Go Laboratories, for them to be successful, they had to grow human cells outside the body, nutrient them so well that when they infected it with the virus would still live along with that cell, so they could study that virus. Now, he lost mom to breast cancer, he lost dad to heart disease at very young ages, and said, why are people dying from things they can't catch? What's changed about disease today? What are we doing in this society to change that problem? Couldn't find anything available out there. Started taking what he knew about the human cell, what he was doing in a laboratory that was keeping cells alive, living and thriving, and still to this day, cells from over 30 years ago, living and thriving in optimal health. Talk about breakthroughs, okay? Every second, we are having tens of thousands of cells dying in our body, yet he's kept cells alive for over 30 years. Phenomenal man, phenomenal scientist committed to us. That day, as he had that realization, he walked away from Go Laboratories, sold all of his controlling interest in the company, founded USANA Health Sciences in 1992 with one vision. USANA, a Greek and Latin word for true health. His vision was, I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from disease. He says the USANA family will be the healthiest family on earth. Share my vision, love life, and live it to its fullest in happiness and health. What a vision. That totally set me back to understanding this man is the real deal. He's committed to us. He went on just a few short years later in 2007 to be the only North American to ever receive the Albert Einstein Award for what he's done globally impacting world health. His achievements in life sciences are off the charts. And now with USANA alone, that's just one piece of his vision for health, has been around over 20 years. USANA continues quarterly to have record double-digit growth, and they've been doing that for over 20 consecutive quarters. Talk about a company making a tremendous impact around the world, and we're just getting warmed up, my friends. This is the world headquarters. USANA is based out of Salt Lake City, Utah, among over 100, close to 200 other companies that manufacture some type of nutrition or skincare. Due to the climate, it's a better environment for facilities to run, to produce at a standard like what we're doing. We've been ranked best of state in Utah over 17 times, and I'm going to get to some of those accolades here in just a moment. But we're just getting warmed up, like I said. We've attracted people like Dr. Oz to USANA. Dr. Myron Wentz and his son, Dave Wentz, wrote a book called The Healthy Home, a book that became a New York Times best-selling book based off of health in your environment that you live in, based off nutrition and toxic chemicals and the effects of vaccines, and the list goes on and on. Dr. Oz read this book and said, I need to partner with this man. This is obviously an expert in health, and Dr. Oz has something very near and dear to his heart with Health Corps to conquer childhood obesity. And said Dr. Wentz is the man to do this, that I should partner with. They've been working together for a few years now, and it's incredible. This man speaks at major events that we put on, educating people like you and I how to take our health to the next level and how to do that with USANA. People often ask me, what's the difference with USANA? I walk into that local nutrition store, there's thousands of companies. If I walk into my local grocery store, thousands of companies. What do I use? Why is USANA so different? Why haven't I heard of it? Why isn't it on TV? Well, you'd be shocked. It's probably been on TV. You just didn't know to look for it before. Major athletes around the world have been drawn to USANA, which I will get to in just a moment as well. But we offer superior ingredients. Earlier, I talked about nutrition having very low standards, very low regulations. The FDA, by law, only requires nutritional supplements to follow the same standards that your pepperoni pizza that you ate yesterday follows. Food standards are very low. Food poisoning happens all the time because food standards are so minute. So when USANA came into the game, they said, we're going to operate at a higher level. We want to meet a higher expectation. We want to truly create results. As I was talking earlier about how nutritional supplements aren't dissolving and following the guidelines of what our body really requires. USANA voluntarily follows pharmaceutical manufacturing standards like that penicillin. It will dissolve in your body in less than 25 minutes. It will go and do work immediately. people see incredible changes when they give their body what their body is looking for each and every day at the most basic cellular level. What else is important about USANA? Balanced science-based formulas. We have an accredited scientific team, and we are an FDA-registered facility to manufacture pharmaceuticals, yet we choose to manufacture nutrition. What does that mean? We offer a 100% potency guarantee. Nothing like it of its kind. We have an athlete guarantee. USANA has now attracted over 600 Olympic athletes, almost 700 Olympic and elite athletes. None are paid endorsements to do so, yet we offer them up to a $1 million guarantee that our products are accurate, they're precise every single time. If you think about this, $1 million guarantee for each athlete, over 600 of them, close to 700, I'd say that's roughly about a $700 million guarantee that our products are exact and they do the job right every time. If they can trust it, I can trust it for my 13-month-old daughter. In fact, she uses these things each and every single day, just like we have for the last 9 years. So it's incredible. So the foundation, it's called the essentials. This is for those that are 18 or older, breathing and eating. If that equals, if that describes you, you're a candidate for this. What are the essentials having it? Well, it comes with your mega antioxidant, your antioxidant load really, and your chelated minerals, the most effective way for your body to readily absorb those minerals. If they're not coming in the chelated form in the product you're taking, your body's not using them. What a wake-up call. I had never heard that prior to USANA. They're attached to aminos, so your body can absorb and use them. Essentially, the antioxidants are that warrior going to battle for you, and the minerals are that water that resupply for those antioxidants to perform at the highest level. You have to have both. They're going to have to be separated into two different types of tablets because you can't swallow a tablet big enough to give you optimal amounts in one tablet. Okay, so you have to understand for your body to get the optimal elite amounts, you've got to understand that USANA is doing this the right way. Now, they've gone further, creating a convenience pack. It's called the Health Pack 100. It comes with those essentials. It comes with active calcium. It also comes with other antioxidants that are necessary for you to really get that jump started and that rock solid foundation moving forward. Now, that's the foundation, like I said. USANA does not create fad products. They do extensive research that if an organ in your body requires it, they're going to produce a nutritional product to help that organ in your body perform at the highest level, to build that immune system to the highest level so you can live in that optimal health I keep referring to. Based off those organ systems, you'll see different color logos as it addresses those things. Things like fish oil, I referred to calcium earlier. Things for your vision, things for your joints like glucosamine. But you may have heard those terms before, fish oil and glucosamine. Well, many people go on glucosamine for decades, never feeling a result. Many people are on a fish oil product, never seeing results, and might even have mercury in it, which is toxic for the human body. We've got to have something we can trust, that we can use, that we can ensure our family is going to really gain from and benefit from every day. Now, many of you on the line, you may have never met me before. When I was first hearing this, I was hearing from an old acquaintance from high school. He's now one of my absolute best friends in my life. But I expected him to say, you know what, USANA's number one. They're the best at what they do. Why wouldn't he? Every car commercial on TV says they're number one, right? I said, Brian, what's the proof outside of USANA? What are other people saying about USANA? He said, I have a great reference guide. It's called the NutriSearch Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements. My friends, you can buy this online. You can go to NutriSearch.com and pick up the book. It's not affiliated with USANA. It's a very unbiased read. It's very educational. In fact, it also goes even deeper. It identifies the top 12 experts they found in nutrition, and they evaluated over 1,600 companies in nutrition, comparing them to this optimal level that we require today in the environment we live in to protect our bodies. But they were finding as many of the most common products that you have probably used at some point in your life, even prenatals today. We're not dissolving. We're not meeting the standards we needed. We're having toxic ingredients in them because they're manufactured in very low quality facilities. What they found in the last 10 years, in 6 editions of this book being published, the USANA continues to be the gold medal winner, the gold standard in nutrition, receiving that 5-star rating. And then going further, voluntarily having their products tested by an independent laboratory like Consumer Labs, and proving that what they say on their label is actually true, when nutrition today is only required to meet a 10% standard of what that label says and put on their products. We are head and shoulders above what companies are doing. And that's what I want for my family. I don't know about you. I could read you every single ingredient on the product. I want to know, is it going to work? The testimonies, the stories I was hearing were lives were changing, and that's all I cared about for my family. That's the basic foundation I was looking for. And USANA goes further. They know that we're not all nutrition experts. I thought I had a good clue on nutrition. I was still very, very much a baby when it came to nutrition when I was getting involved with USANA. Since then, they've continued to enhance their health assessment. I challenge you tonight, by the person that invited you to this webcast, plug in, use their health assessment link, go online, take that test, take that short exam. It'll take you about 8 to 10 minutes. It's going to ask you everything about your lifestyle. Okay, Dr. Oz took his entire family through this health assessment. He raves about it. He says this is really what leads to getting a custom result built around what your body requires, not what my body requires. We're not a one size fits all. We all require different things, right? Through this health assessment, it's going to ask you about your lifestyle, what you eat every day, what kind of water do you drink? Is it bottled? Is it reverse osmosis? Is it filtered? Does it come out of the tap? What kind of food are you eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What are your health goals? What do you want to achieve? What's your family health history look like? Where do you live? Yada, yada, all these type of questions to spit out 3 incredible reports for you. First and foremost, based off your lifestyle, moving forward, what are your top health risks? Is that a good thing to know? If I don't change my lifestyle, am I likely to have these problems with arthritis and heart disease and cancer? That was a wake-up call for me the first time I did that. The second free report they're going to give you is a lifestyle plan, how you can go and change that. Make those minimal changes every day, not that overnight, shift where you're going to jump into it and jump right back out. This is a lifestyle plan, my friends. Your health doesn't change overnight, right? Just like you didn't get where you're at overnight. It's a process. This lifestyle plan will help you to start those building blocks to continue to build upon and have breakthroughs over time. The third thing is, with that lifestyle plan, it's also going to provide you an exact product recommendation built off your health goals and your health risks, how you should be more proactive and what you can do to build upon that. It's incredible. It's going to give you a lot of product recommendations in order of priority from highest to least for you to hit those incredible goals. So it's a phenomenal thing. It's going to get emailed to you when you're finished. And with that being said, at the end, you can build your own customized health pack. Your name will go on the box, as you can see there. Your name goes on the pouch. It's built for you. 56 packs, 28 days worth for you to get that jump start and have in my opinion, the Ferrari of nutrition. It is the elite pack built for you. Okay, you can have up to 8 tablets in each pouch. You can have as little as 4. So it's up to you. You can mix and match and build that around your needs. Moving forward, I look at the lifestyles that we're living. We're very much in a microwave society. People need something fast and quick because they're always on the go. They're working 2 jobs like I was when I got started. They're working and going to school. They have kids' activities. They're always busy, right? When you think about fast food, there's not too many healthy alternatives for us. USANA was really forced to create an alternative to give you that healthy meal replacement. Not just that protein shake or that Slim Fast. I'm talking about a genuine meal replacement that everybody, regardless of your weight goals that you have, whether it's to lose weight, maintain weight, even add weight for that matter. It's entirely up to you, whatever that goal is. Healthy, full meal replacements. The ideal, the optimal proteins, the good carbohydrates, the healthy fats we need, and the dietary fiber our bodies require. I don't know about you. I can eat a lot of food. So for me, my question was, will this really fill me up if I have a shake? And I can have a shake, and I do have a shake every single morning. My wife has a shake. My 13-month-old daughter has a shake every single morning. She has a little bit smaller portion than us, although I think she could have the entire portion. She's got a good appetite, right? But I'm full from about 8 a.m. till 11, 12, or even 1 some days, depending on how active I am. I still force myself to have one of these snack bars around 10 or 11 just to give my body and keep my body moving. You have to keep feeding your body those small meals throughout your day to get those optimal results. It's phenomenal. They're all certified low glycemic, so you're not spiking your blood sugar and having those crashes, which lead to what I'm about to talk about. If you've ever known somebody that struggled with their weight, they're looking ways to maintain their weight. They're looking ways to lose weight or just get their bad cravings under control. This is going to be the answer. If you know somebody that's struggled in those areas, you will be the answer for them, my friends, if you understand this. If you keep your blood sugar, as you can see in that middle range, between 80 and 120, you feel incredible. Your energy is great. Your mental focus is off the charts. You're doing great things with your day. The problem is, most people today either do not have breakfast and they gorge themselves the rest of the day, or number 2, they have a unhealthy breakfast. Things like cereal, things like bagels or tacos or donuts, that fast food meal, the Egg McMuffin or whatever it may be, and their body spikes out of that normal range. They go way above. They hit that level of inflammation, that free radical damage. Your body is looking for weight gain at this point, and your body has a panic attack believing you're about to have a seizure, and it immediately rages in your body a huge surge of insulin to bring you back to normal. Little do we know, we haven't been taught this in health class growing up, insulin is the fat storage hormone. You could have cut fat completely out of your diet, yet your body is converting this into fat. Your body is retaining it, holding on to it, and you're in trouble. All the while, your body is crashing at an alarming rate. Your body now goes into a panic, thinks you're about to go into a coma, and sets off this red alert I need sugar, I need sugar, I need sugar. I need to bring my sugar back up because my body now believes I'm about to go into a coma. This is a problem. At this point, your body is overwhelmed, and you will grab anything you can find with sugar in it to bring you back up. Okay? It's a panic attack again. So through this process, your blood sugar spikes out of that 120 range. You go back into that same roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. Your body is no longer sensitive to its own insulin. You are soon pre-diabetic, full-blown diabetic, which ultimately leads to blindness and amputation. Heart disease, heart attack. It's devastating, my friends. If we don't get our body into this normal range, I'm really afraid that as Americans in this lifestyle we're living, every single person walking around is going to be full-blown diabetic if we don't change. This is no longer I'd like to lose some weight. This is a necessity in your life. You have to be proactive with this. Just by default, getting in that range, you will gain energy. You will feel better. Forget weight loss. Forget how you look in the mirror. This is about you living a better quality of life. Okay. Through that process, your body will get to that normal weight that you're looking for. If you're a person looking to lose some weight, for me, I just want to maintain. That's my goal. I want to be around for my grandkids. I don't want to be active at that point. I don't want to be the grandparent that can't go to the games, can't sit in the stands, can't get up and cheer, can't get around, can't be mobile. I want to live that life. That's important to me. So you can Google those terms, the glycemic index. It is a very serious thing that you need to educate yourself on. I'm just going to really tip the iceberg today. But you can see 3 different columns there. Low glycemic foods. You want something below that 55 range on a very regular basis. You can dabble into that moderate range, and only during celebrations, birthdays, holidays. And if you can still avoid it then, do it. But if not, there's going to be times you're going to have that pizza at birthday parties. You're going to have those burgers. You're going to have those snacks. Even pretzels today, check this out, are way over the high glycemic range. They're hitting an 83. You may ask, so how does it get a score? Where does that number come from? Well, as a particular food touches your blood sugar or touches your bloodstream, there's a score determining on how fast it spikes your blood sugar. For instance, table sugar scored 60 and flour scored 100. Think about all the things you have on a daily basis that has flour in it. No wonder you're on this roller coaster, feeling tired around 10 a.m., 12 o'clock again, or 1 o'clock. 3 o'clock, you're feeling it again. It's because those foods we're putting into our body. If we change those habits, we'll get there. USANA's made it simple. So many people are having these bad carbohydrate cravings. They put all those products I talked about into a 5-day jump start. It's called Reset. It truly is that reset button for your health. If you put this into your body for 5 days, you will see your blood sugar normalize. Your energy will be phenomenal by the end of day 2 and day 3. You're going to call that person up that invited you out and say, look, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm loving this. I feel great. You know what? And I didn't share this from the beginning with the products. Every single product USANA makes has a 100% money back guarantee, even if every package is empty. Okay, so like I said from the beginning, you may not even know me. You may not have a trust in me yet. But if there's nothing for you to lose and every single thing for you to gain, why not give it a shot? The results I've seen people get would blow your socks off. The beauty of it is USANA believes in it that much that they're willing to give you everything back if you don't get those results. And that's how confident I am in these products as well. Now, I talked about the energy crisis people are dealing with. No matter how much nutrition you put in your body, you're going to be exhausted sometimes. If you're running all day long, if you're a person doing that manual labor, you're on the go. If you're a person like me, you get up early. You hit the gym, you work out. You maybe get into the Word. You go to a Bible study like I do before I even get up and get going and get through work and doing those kind of things. Your body requires some extra energy. Well, people are drinking energy drinks and coffee in the middle of the day just to keep them up so they don't get let go from that job, so they don't fall asleep in that college course, right? The problem with those things are they are literally putting people in the hospital, in the ER, and dying at age 18 because they're doing very unhealthy things to our hearts, okay? They are putting ingredients in our body that are loaded with those bad caffeines that are full of energy. They're manipulating your body. Well, the cool thing, my friends, is USANA was forced into this industry to create a healthy alternative for you. If you give your body the right nutrients, your body will naturally produce its own energy. How cool is that, right? I love Rev 3 that comes in 2 forms in a can. Kind of that fruit punch, pomegranate flavor, very lightly carbonated. Or even that tea packet you can mix there. It tastes like green tea with lemon. Phenomenal. The nutrients that are put into these are phenomenal for producing that energy naturally. Your body goes through that steady increase and you coast to that higher level all day. It's phenomenal. The last line is that outer nutrition that our body absolutely requires. For those of you that are on the call that are men, I didn't forget about you, right? We all have skin. It's the largest organ on our body. It is the window to our health. If you look at somebody that's struggling with bad skin, they most likely are having health issues. The reality is, though, and this is pretty alarming stuff, so I challenge you, if you're not totally focused on me right now, listen up, because this is a major problem. People are putting products on their body every single day without even knowing what's in them. With that being said, we're putting products on our children every single day that we're not even looking at the ingredients on. Products we've heard about for years, like Johnson & Johnson, right? It's a regular name we see on TV. We've known, our friends have recommended, our doctors, our pediatricians have recommended it. The problem with these products is they have very harmful chemical preservatives in them, most oftenly referred to as parabens and other toxic chemicals, words that you can't even pronounce. I challenge you when we finish up, go to your bathroom, go to your kitchen sink, look at those soaps, look at those shampoos, conditioners, lotions, shaving cream, aftershave. There are chemicals on there called parabens, things like methylparaben, propylparaben, ethylparaben, butylparaben, and many other ingredients. Johnson & Johnson has 6 of those ingredients in their products, just to preserve them. The problem here is parabens are linked to cancer. Parabens are formaldehyde-causing agents. Formaldehyde is used to preserve dead bodies, and you're putting it on your body every single day. In countries like Japan, they have outlawed parabens. Johnson & Johnson are not even allowed to use parabens in their products in Europe. They've banned them. Yet we're allowed to have them in our products in the United States. You start to multiply that 6 ingredients times every product you put on your body every day. My friends, do you naturally plan to put toxins on your body? Of course not. Would you consciously ever put products like that on your body? No. Well, tonight was your wake-up call. Tonight you learned about a different way. USANA is the first to create that pharmaceutical grade nutrition line for your skin. It's the products you're already using at a higher standard, optimal levels of nutrients to protect that largest organ on your body. Like I said, beauty and nutrition from head to toe for men and women. It goes without saying, we all need it every single day of our lives. Okay? We've attracted the best athletes in the world. Gold medalists, silver medalists, bronze medalists across the Olympics, the WTA, Women's Tennis Association. The list goes on and on. NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, professional boxers around the world are being drawn to USANA, and 0 are paid endorsements. They want to use the best because they want to perform at the best. They want to recover the best. They want to live that quality of life after they get done competing. My friends, I just want to live that quality of life. I can think still to this day that I'm a super high caliber athlete. Those days are over. Still like to perform and play those sports though if I can. And keeping those joints functioning, keeping those muscles, keeping those organs functioning are what are allowing to do that. And that's pretty cool. Celebrities are learning about USANA every single day. They are being drawn to this company because we are exposing them at things like the Emmys, the MTV Movie Awards, the Grammys. And they are learning about what this company is doing, and they are obsessed with it. They are telling their friends. We are all over Hollywood now. And you know what? I'm not someone driven by the material things or by choosing what celebrities do, but I do know that they want the best. And if they're using USANA, just another testament to that USANA is the real deal. Think about people earning millions of dollars, and this is their choice product, you're definitely in the right place. We're doctor approved. Okay, many times people at this point, they say, well, would my doctor say I can use it? Well, you can rest assured with that. We're the only complete foundational nutrition line featured in the pharmaceutical version of the physician's desk reference in your doctor's office, in nurses' stations, in pharmacies, around the world, or in the United States, excuse me. In Canada, we're featured in the CPS. In all over Asia, we're featured in MIMS, which is the pharmaceutical reference guide that doctors are using to prescribe medications. You're not going to find your local, your One A Day, your GNC, your CVS pharmacy products. You're not going to find those in there. We're the only complete nutrition line in that book, and we're the only thing in there without side effects. Another testament to the caliber of USANA. Bottom line, USANA from day one, their focus has been you. Their focus has been your family. The focus has been me, my family, the people, my loved ones that I care about, that I want to reach out and take care of their health over the long term. Their focus is your health, your life, your way. Customized nutrition for you. And I believe this wholeheartedly, and I will scream this from the mountaintops. Everything USANA does helps us to love life and live it to the fullest. And I will stand by that till the day that I die. I believe in this company through and through. I've seen transformations happen, and you absolutely deserve it. Now, as I was saying from the very beginning, I'm going to change gears here a little bit because I know that people, as much as we shut ourselves off And in our society, it's not the comfortable thing to talk about our financial reality. People don't talk about their finances around the dinner table, right? You don't even know your best friend is struggling financially until that foreclosure sign shows up in their front yard. The reason why I'm going to talk about finances tonight is because you need to be aware of the magnitude of the problem. If you don't take care of that financial situation in your home, it will affect you with your health. And what I have learned is for the average person retiring at the age of 65 years old today, it is projected their health care costs, their medical expenses will run about $160,000 in the rest of the years of their life. In about 20 years, due to inflation, it's projected that my medical expenses, for those of you that plan to be around in 20 years, will run us anywhere from $500,000 to over $2 million just to pay your medical bills. Do you have that much in retirement tucked away? Do you have that much plus your mortgage, your cars, your living expenses, eating food, those kind of things, travel that you would like to do in those golden years? I don't know. If that doesn't apply to you, then maybe we're done at this point. But I want to continue on and share this with you because it was such a profound thing in my life. The financial reality in the world we're living in is really that people are living paycheck to paycheck. If it's not you, it's your best friend. It's the people you know. It's your parents. It's your children. It's your loved ones. It is the reality due to the massive, overwhelming consumer debt that people are battling today. Most people don't even realize their largest expense on a yearly basis is taxes. You're taxed on the income you make, on the purchases you make, on the investments you make, on the property you purchase, on even when you die, you're taxed. It adds up quickly. People don't realize this. You have to understand how to control these things to improve your household financially. I'm going to share some of that with you tonight. Foreclosures are popping up more than ever. Layoffs, unemployment, medical bankruptcy, overpaying in taxes, like I talked about, and students are graduating with student loans equivalent to home mortgages, yet they don't even have a home. It's a problem. I'm seeing students today with over $1,000 a month in student loan bills, some $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. Medical doctors, the list goes on and on. They graduate school and they're saying, "Look, I own $2,000, $3,000 a month in medical bills." They don't even have a job yet. It will take them years, decades, a lifetime just to pay it off. They choose to open that medical practice of their own. They're adding another hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars just to do that. It's no longer that glorified life and chasing those insurance bills just to be able to generate their income from their patients. It's crazy what we're living in. What I was taught was go to school, get good grades, work that safe, securing job for 40 years. And here's where I found myself after college. I had that 40 to 50 hour a week full-time job. I had that 20 to 30 hour a week part-time job. I was going to school for my master's degree. I was sitting in traffic 5 to 10 hours a week. I was waking up to that alarm clock. And I was eating fast food all the time because I was constantly on the go. Is that what a college educated student should be looking at? No. That's not the way it's supposed to look, but it is the reality we're living in today. The old education doesn't apply today. We're not getting those pension plans. We're not retiring comfortably. You look around at Walmart at that person at the front door. They're 65, 70, 80 years old because the financial plan isn't working anymore. So I'm going to share with you tonight our solutions to do that. Because me and myself, that college educated student, I was broke, I was unhealthy, I had no time, and I had no money. That's a problem. If that's what we're being taught and that's what we're doing, that's not a successful society. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's look at retirements. Let's say you're a person that at your retirement would like to be earning $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year, not a too shabby of an income. If you're a person that had been earning that your entire life, you don't want to cut back in retirement, right? You still want to sustain that same lifestyle. I talked about the cost of medical bills and what people will be facing. You need a decent amount of money tucked away. If you want to live off the interest of what you tucked away so you can comfortably live that $5,000 a month, you'd have to save well over $3 million bucks. My friends, there's a problem here. Because if you earn 60 grand a year over the course of your working years, you would have only earned 2.4 million bucks, yet you needed to save 3 million to retire earning 60 grand a year. How do you retire? I hope you love what you do. If not, you need to find an additional stream of income. I look at how USANA does business, and people say, well, is it one of those things? Is it this company that pays you to go and find people? Well, let me be frank with you. If USANA was a traditional company, my wife would be working a job today. Our daughter would be in daycare today because they actually reward us for sharing our story about how the product gave us a benefit. Just like your cell phone company gives you a reward for bringing them a customer. What a great concept. Now I'm going to get more into that in just a moment, but wow, what a phenomenal thing. This home-based business that USANA allows us to have by rewarding people for referring people to that company unlocks tremendous tax savings to you. An average person will save $3,000 to $9,000 a year because you are now eligible to write off your cell phone, your internet, part of your mortgage or rent, your travel. These things add up. There's over 170 tax breaks available to you. In fact, this former IRS tax attorney that wrote the book, Sandy Bachman, first page of the book, it says why you would be brain dead if you did not have a home-based business. He says, have a lemonade stand for crying out loud. Have a business that you have out of your house to just save more money on your taxes. Don't cheat the government. Just don't pay more than you have to by law. Keep that in your pocket for your retirement. Keep that in your pocket so you can pay the bills every day, right? It just makes sense. I changed my influences. I had learned from some great teachers over the years, but what I started learning and looking around was the college educators that I had been learning from in my business major. Many of them were just going to school to learn how to teach it. They hadn't built businesses. What I learned from the most over the last 10 years were people that had built extraordinary lifestyles. Now, as I said earlier, I'm not that material person that needs to have that multi-million dollars a year of income. I just don't want to worry about money. I mean, if you can imagine for a second for yourself, if you don't have to ever think about the checkbook, you just do what's important. You're able to provide for your family without thinking about money. You're able to give and support charities or support your church or tithe and give offerings beyond your wildest dreams. It's a good life. I started learning from people like this that were writing books, $10 and $20 books that were creating more for me mentally from a education level far beyond the tens of thousands of dollars I spent on school, teaching me things I could apply in my life to go and do that. And it's phenomenal. And they all kept directing me towards this industry of word of mouth network marketing that USANA was already a part of. It was simple. The industry of network marketing evaluates all the companies year after year after year, and for over 17 years in a row, USANA has been ranked the number one company in the industry by our peers, by our competitors as well. I started asking questions about this magazine. I said, why hadn't I heard of this before? Because the companies I had learned about in the past, they weren't number one. I mean, imagine. This sounds kind of funny, but if I told you, we're a great company, we're ranked number 5 in this magazine, you might ask, who's number 1? Would you share it with me? Maybe not, right? You found number 1. You found your home now to move forward with. Forbes magazine, Business Week magazine have been raving about this company for years. Consumer Labs picked us the number 1 company at providing a high quality consumer approved nutrition product in the entire industry of network marketing. That image you see on the bottom right, you can't really see it too well, but I want you to understand in there, that was a publication put out by Warren Buffett, the most successful investor of our time. They picked 6 stocks to exceed Microsoft stock this past year. USANA was number 2 to do that. You haven't heard of it? Well, maybe you just didn't know to look for it, right? That's what I said. I said, wow, I just didn't know of this company, and thank God someone had taught me that. So people say, how do I do this then? If I really am an individual that can benefit from this for my health, well, that's a no-brainer. Every person that's listening to this webcast, you need these products. I will go out on a limb and say you need these products in your life. Your body requires it. You have not been getting what your body needs on a daily basis. I can promise you that. If you've not been using USANA, it's not happened. But if you're a person that also needs these financial gains, it's very simple. I say the word business, but it's a whole lot simpler than that. You hear the term business today, people think I have to have all these extraordinary skills. I have to know how to do accounting, and I have to know how to do payroll, and I have to know how to do those things. Get that out of your head, my friends. It's very simple, okay? Get on these products, develop a story, develop a belief. It's just like if you saw a great movie and you went out and recommended it to all of your friends. Okay, those friends are most likely going to go watch that movie because you recommended it, because you enjoyed it, because you had a great benefit, right? Then they're going to go see it. Many of them, if you liked it, they're probably going to like it too. They're going to go tell their friends. And movie companies earn millions of dollars off your referrals. USANA pays you. That's how they do their advertising. They pay you for your referrals. How cool is that? So the first step, use the health assessment. Find out what you should be taking and what your lifestyle should change into. Very simple, right? And it's most likely, as you get those results, you're going to tell people around you. You become a referral partner with USANA. You start to refer people because there's already products that you're using that USANA makes from the store. We're going to tell you, stop going to that grocery store and stop going to that nutrition store. Stop going to that skincare store. redirect it to USANA. Use a higher quality product that is not toxic for your body. What a concept, right? You refer about 10 people using a similar amount of products that you're using, your products are probably free at that point. You'll no longer have to pay for those products. What a great thing. At the very least, your products are now free and you're earning incredible tax breaks. You just gave yourself a tremendous pay raise over the next year, right? Let's go a little bit further because I'm willing to bet those people use the products. They say, you know what, I want my products for free. That just makes sense. And I wouldn't be opposed to a couple hundred extra bucks a month, maybe a couple or a few hundred bucks a month, maybe $1,000 a week, maybe a few $1,000 a week. Because the thing about USANA, as fast and as rapidly as we're growing in 23 markets and having had 20 consecutive quarters of record growth, you cannot stop the wildfire that's created from people that love these products. Before you know it, you'll have 10 people just like you that are referring 10 people themselves. And I tell you what, if that gets to that situation, you most likely don't have to go back to your job again. Maybe you love what you do and you would go there for free. Great. You're just building an extraordinary retirement for yourself. You're no longer having to have those fears of, does my boss own my life, dictating when I have to be at my job or not, or determining what your value is, your financial value of you spending time away from your family. You now own it because you're earning that additional successful income stream. Not too shabby, right? People have gone on to build incredible incomes though with this. There are people earning 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, on up to tens of thousands of dollars a week. I'm not telling you that to impress you, okay? I'm telling you that to understand that you can go, you can be, you can do whatever you want with this company. They reward you for helping and serving people. I heard it said in a good book, service to many leads to greatness, okay? Bottom line, you are going to be able to serve a lot of people with this company. You are going to change generations as you get into people's lives and affect their health because children watch their parents. Those children teach the same habits to their children. The legacy goes on and on. If you affect them financially as well, what a concept. The income we generate with USANA is a willable income. Wow, I tell you what, some of the jobs that I've had in my lifetime, I would never dare try to will that to my kids. The stress, the headaches caused by bosses or executive management, I wouldn't want to give that to my kids. But I am excited that the income that we're generating is willable to my daughter, to my future children. It's just incredible. From the beginning, you saw on that first slide, my wife and I are what's called Ruby Directors. So you can see it's a publicly traded company. So the average Ruby Director, even on a part-time basis, is earning over $100,000 a year with this company. I'm still working a full-time job, just because I haven't hit that target of walking away from yet. But the numbers we have to share, we're a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange, as I mentioned earlier. Our stock is highly successful. We have to share these numbers legally. Being a publicly traded company, the average full-time income with USANA is about $76,000 a year. Just to the right of that, you can see in the fine print the average part-time income is about $25,000 a year. So extraordinary lifestyles are being created for good reasons. And I can share with you, this doesn't get rich quick. It doesn't happen overnight. Our first year, we earned about $600. Nothing too flashy by any means. We're involved about 6 months that first year. But just last year alone, in just a 4-week consecutive period of time, we earned over $8,000 from this company. That's incredible for this part-time gig because we shared this with a few people who loved the products, kept using the products. They referred more people, and so on and so forth. So it's very incredible what this company can do in your life. People say, this all sounds great. What does that actually look like for me? Well, as I said from the beginning, use the health assessment. Understand what your lifestyle is supposed to look like. Find out what products you should take. Get yourself that business development system. It's a must. It's a necessity for you to even start a business. It runs you about $30. It's your kickstart. It is your training to launch you into business. It comes along with an e-apprentice system, an online training system you can plug into. It takes you about 5-6 hours to go through, but it's simple. It gives you the basic building blocks to understand USANA on a higher level. What are these products doing in my body? How do I really educate people? And you can plug them into trainings and opportunities like this to share that story, to share that knowledge as you're getting started and getting ramped up. Second thing is open a business. You have the opportunity to start with one or multiple business centers. Basically, having more than one just means you get paid multiple times for every order that takes place. You refer a person to your business, why not get paid more than once? Just makes sense. The third thing is, who do you want to go help? My challenge to you is do not prejudge. Do not decide for others based off what you think they need in their life. Give everybody the opportunity to learn. Give every single person in your circle of influence the opportunity to learn what USANA has been doing in our life, will do in your life, and can do in their life. And be teachable. Be humble. Understand that you don't know it all when you start. Ask the hard questions. Understand that USANA will make a difference. You're the co-pilot in the beginning. There's a pilot, someone like myself, that will mentor you, coach you, and help you to go and create whatever it is your heart desires, whether it's better improved health, whether it's improving your financial situation, getting those products for free, or whatever that may be. But do not leave this evening without getting back on the phone with that person who invited you out tonight. If it was me, I'm going to give you the link as well at the end. Take this health assessment. Understand where you're at. Understand where you can go. Understand what you should be using each and every single day so you can go and be proactive with your health, move forward, and make those changes. And I tell you what, the sky's the limit, my friends. You can go and do and be whatever you want. You have to have new education to change your reality. Albert Einstein says, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Tonight you learn information that can help you to change that result if you choose to. Or you can turn it over and say, you know what, I'm not willing to change. I hope that's not you. I hope that you take this information, apply it in your life, because you will inspire and change lives for everyone around you. I thank you all for your time tonight. I hope that this was impactful. I hope it was valuable for the time you spent away from your loved ones. If you apply it, it will impact your life, and I thank you for that. Be blessed. Have a great evening, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.